Adversity introduces a man to himself. Albert Einstein. Why your problem is a blessing. It's a perspective that challenges the way most people think, but it's a truth that can transform your life. Problems are not punishments, they are opportunities. They are the raw material of growth, the crucible in which character, resilience, and success are forged. Successful people don't run from problems, they act. They see obstacles as invitations to become better, to learn, to innovate. If you want to live a life of purpose and achievement, you must learn to reframe your problems as blessings in disguise. Let's begin with a fundamental truth. Problems are inevitable. No one escapes them. The question is not whether you'll face difficulties, but how you'll respond. Most people see problems as burdens. They complain, avoid, or wish them away. But this approach only prolongs suffering and stifles growth. Successful people act differently. They lean into their problems, knowing that each one carries a lesson, a chance to grow stronger, wiser, or more capable. Your problem is not here to break you, it's here to build you. Consider a woman named Laura who dreams of starting her own bakery. She saves for years, opens her shop, and within months, a major supplier fails, leaving her without key ingredients. Most would see this as a disaster. Laura could panic, shut down, or blame the supplier. Instead, she acts. She sources new suppliers, experiments with unique recipes, and markets her bakery as a place for innovative flavors. Her problem forces her to think creatively, and soon, her shop stands out in a crowded market. The supplier issue wasn't a curse. It was a blessing that pushed her to differentiate and succeed. Now, contrast Laura with a man named James, who faces a different problem. James works in a stable job, but his company downsizes and he's laid off. He's angry, feels betrayed, and spends months complaining about the unfairness. He sees his problem as a dead end. Years pass and James is still unemployed, stuck in resentment. His problem could have been a blessing, a chance to retrain, pivot to a new career, or pursue a passion. But by refusing to act, he let the opportunity slip away. The difference between Laura and James is mindset. Laura saw her problem as a teacher. James saw his as a thief. Your mindset determines whether a problem weakens you or strengthens you. To reframe your problems as blessings, you must first accept that they are not random. They are part of your journey, designed to test and refine you. Every challenge carries a hidden gift, if you're willing to look for it. So how do you reframe your current problems as blessings? Here are practical ways to shift your perspective and turn obstacles into stepping stones to success. 1. Ask what the problem is teaching you. Every problem has a lesson. If you're facing financial strain, maybe it's teaching you to budget wisely or explore new income streams. If you're struggling in a relationship, it might be showing you how to communicate better or set boundaries. Write down your problem and ask, what skill or insight is this forcing me to develop? This question shifts your focus from victimhood to growth. 2. Look for the opportunity within the problem. Problems often reveal possibilities you wouldn't have seen otherwise. If your job feels stagnant, it might be pushing you to start a side business or learn a new skill. If a project fails, it could open the door to a better approach. Train yourself to ask, what door is this problem opening? For example, a man named Daniel loses a major client at his small marketing firm. Instead of despairing, he uses the gap to redesign his services, targeting a niche market. The loss becomes a blessing when his firm grows stronger than ever. 3. Use the problem to build resilience. Challenges strengthen your mental and emotional muscles. Each time you face a problem head-on, you become more capable of handling the next one. If you're overwhelmed by a heavy workload, see it as a chance to master time management. If you're dealing with rejection, view it as training for persistence. Reframe the struggle as a workout for your character. 4. Find the hidden advantage. Problems often force you to innovate or adapt, giving you an edge. A woman named Claire runs a retail store hit hard by an economic downturn. Instead of closing, she pivots to online sales and builds a loyal digital customer base. Her problem, declining foot traffic, becomes a blessing when her online store outpaces her physical one. Ask yourself, how can this problem make me stand out or do things differently? 5. Act immediately, even in small ways. Successful people don't wait for problems to solve themselves. They take action. If you're stuck, do something, anything to move forward. Research a solution. Seek advice. Try a new approach. Action breaks the paralysis of fear and builds momentum. For instance, a man named Steven faces a health scare that limits his mobility. Instead of giving up, he starts a blog to share his journey, inspiring others and finding purpose. His small action turns a problem into a platform. These strategies work because they shift your focus from what's wrong to what's possible. But reframing problems requires discipline. It's easy to fall into self-pity or blame. You must train your mind to see the blessing, to act instead of react. Start by embracing this truth. Your problem is not your enemy. It's your ally disguised as an obstacle. Let's talk about action, because action is what separates those who grow from those who stagnate. Problems demand response. If you do nothing, you surrender to circumstance. If you act, you take control. Action doesn't mean you have all the answers. It means you're willing to find them. Consider a young woman named Rachel, who faces a problem in her career. She's passed over for a promotion she worked hard for. Instead of sulking, she acts. She schedules a meeting with her boss to understand why, enrolls in a leadership course, and starts mentoring junior colleagues to build her influence. Her problem, the missed promotion, becomes a blessing when she's promoted the next year, stronger and more prepared. Discipline is the bridge between problems and blessings. Discipline means choosing to act even when you're tired, scared, or uncertain. It's about doing the hard thing. Studying when you'd rather relax, confronting an issue when you'd rather avoid it, persisting when you want to quit. Discipline turns a problem into a stepping stone by ensuring you don't waste the opportunity it offers. Surround yourself with people who model this mindset. Negative people reinforce complaints. Positive ones inspire solutions. Seek out those who see problems as challenges, who act instead of dwell. Imagine a man named Mark, who joins a mastermind group of entrepreneurs. When his business hits a cash flow problem, the group doesn't let him wallow. They brainstorm solutions, share resources, and hold him accountable. Mark's problem becomes a blessing when their advice helps him streamline his operations and double his revenue. You must also redefine success. Society tells you success is a life free of problems, a big bank account, a perfect family, a stress-free existence. But that's a fantasy. True success is not the absence of problems. It's the ability to turn them into opportunities. It's knowing you can face any challenge and come out stronger. When you measure success by growth, not ease, every problem becomes a chance to win. Fear is another barrier. Problems often bring fear, of failure, of change, of the unknown. But fear is a signal that you're on the edge of growth. Don't let it stop you. Use it as fuel. A woman named Anna wants to leave a toxic job but fears financial instability. Her problem, the toxic workplace, is a blessing in disguise, pushing her to act. She updates her resume, networks, and lands a better role. Her fear was real, but her action turned a problem into progress. Time is critical. Problems don't wait, and neither should you. The longer you delay, the heavier the problem feels. Act quickly, even if your first step is small. If you're in debt, create a budget today. If your health is declining, take a walk this evening. If your business is struggling, call a mentor now. Every moment you spend avoiding a problem is a moment you're not growing. As you practice reframing problems, you'll notice a shift. Challenges that once overwhelmed you become manageable. You'll start to welcome problems, not because you enjoy pain, but because you trust their purpose. You'll see them as the raw material of your success, each one a chance to learn, adapt, and rise. This is the power of perspective. It doesn't change the problem, but it changes you. Your problems are not here to stop you. They are here to shape you. They are blessings, disguised as burdens, waiting for you to act. Embrace them. Learn from them. Use them to build discipline, resilience, and wisdom. Surround yourself with solution seekers. Redefine success as growth. Act in the face of fear. Value your time. Reframe your problems by seeking their lessons, opportunities, and advantages. This is the path to a life of purpose and achievement. Your problem is not your defeat. It's your invitation to greatness. Act now and let it be your blessing.